Hello. I'm gonna get this going, you all. We got some flying saucers in British Columbia, Canada. It's the first time I've ever seen any. It is the first time I have ever seen flying saucers on a webcam. But I did, you all. It's undeniable what we're looking at. If you're just tuning in, this is real. This is real news. This is breaking. You can actually see them moving, moving and multiplying and merging is what you can see. I'm trying to get over here on my channel so I can see the comments on here. I'm not going to guarantee you I'm going to pay attention to the comments because I'm trying to watch what I got going on, you all. But this is, hello, thank you for joining me, you all. This is real. We're gonna, I got it going, you all. I have got it going. I am so excited. How King of Hookamundo. Yes. So come on, you all. We got to watch this. So let me. I've got my buttons. Can you hear me now? Because I think you all can hear me. Let me come over here and look. Okay, you can hear me. Yes, you can hear me. We have got this, you all. Let me get back to where I was at, and I'm going to show you this. So I've put this flying saucer. Let me go to this screen right here. I have put this flying saucer right here. This is what it looks like right here. Can you see this? It literally. See, I think it's more than one flying saucer is what I think. Yes, we got to see. I put this right here in my finder thing, and I made it go like this. I'm going to show you what this thing can do real fast. I'm going to show you what it is. Just like this, you can see it in the grayscale negative. That's not a cloud at all. If you're just tuning in, that is not a cloud. That is a flying saucer, quite possibly two or three that literally merge. Look at this. This is in the inverted mode. Okay, let me put this back to me. We're going to come over here. We're going to come over here. We're going to go where, which one did I put it in? I got to find out where I put it. Gina has got to find out. Gina, honey, which one was you on? I got to find out where I found it. So make my heart beat. Make my heart beat. No, Gina. It better not have disappeared. They better. Okay, they didn't. They didn't take it away, you all. We're going to watch it. Yes, we're going to watch it. We're going to watch it. Okay, I'm going to show you it. Let me get it over here, you all. You say, come on, Gina, this is too suspenseful, you all. It is suspenseful. I'm going to tell you, it's so suspenseful, you all. Look at this. We're over here on the Eagle Crest live webcam. I want to show you all this flying saucer that literally, look at that, you all. That's not a cloud. We're going to watch it transform. Am I over there on there? We are on there, you all. We're going to watch it. So, okay, look, this is what it starts off at. Okay, we're going to watch it. Let's just push the play button, you all. I want you all to watch that. Look at that. That is flying saucers right there. Boom. They literally came out is what they did. They faded back in. That's what happened. So this is on the live webcam, Eagle Crest, British Columbia, Canada. These are flying saucers cloaked in the clouds is what they are, you all. Cloaked in the clouds right there. I thought, you've got to be kidding, but you know, that's what they do. They literally manifest themselves just like that. Just like that, you all. Look at that. Just like that. And then they fade away. They fade away just like that. You know, there's one thing I would like to say about these FAA live webcams. I know they got better quality than a 480 and a 720. You know they got high definition cameras if they want to have it. They really do, you all. I'm going to slow this down. I want to take this slower is what we want to do. We want to go slow. If we can come over here, I want to show that. So yeah, we can look at it like this. I hope that we can. Yes, we want to see it play out slow. Just like that. See, that's more than one that showed up. More than one flying saucer that showed up and then literally vanished in the sky. More than one. We can come back here. See, that is today also on the on December the 25th. Right here, look at that. Starts off 1, 2, 3. And I don't know whose ships these are. I really don't know. I'm sure there's some who do know whose ships these are. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sure there is some who know who these belong to. This is not a normal cloud right there because a normal cloud don't have that shape. It's perfect cylindrical. Like it is literally like a disc. A disc is what it's like. Look at that, perfectly round, you all. You know, this is better than, let me tell you how much better it is. It's much better than the military's UFOs they show with the black fuzzy thing, you all. This right here looks a whole lot better than theirs, you all. It really does. See, and if you were not watching, you wouldn't see it. You really wouldn't see it if you didn't know. I'll tell you what I did. This is what I did, you all. I'm not joking. I came over here and I was clicking in there in the webcams just precariously. Then I thought, no, I'm going to pray. Please lead me to a good webcam. I closed my eyes and I just clicked. Moved my thing around, then I clicked and boom, it came up just like that. That's how it happened. It really did. It happened just like that. And I landed right here. Because, you know, who would have thought to come over there of all the webcams that are available? It's true. It is true. Look at that, you all. It's like, come on. Look at that. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Vania Rice, the Palladians. It could be the Palladians. It really could be. I think if it was like some other types, they would be like metallic looking, wouldn't they? And have that like one thing on the top is probably what they would have. But yeah, you can come over here to the Eagle Crest webcam. Look at that. Look at that, you all. It was actually caught on their webcam, which is really, it's really interesting. It's so interesting. And I'm sure there's other ships up there, but that one literally made a, it came out, it manifested is what it did. You can even see part of it right here. But we're going to play it. I'm going to play it again so we can watch it. I'm just going to speed this up so you all can watch it again. We're going to have it go like this, how it happened, just like that. We're going to watch it. Look at that. Boom. And there it goes. I don't know how long it took for it to get that. Okay, yeah, so we got the timestamp up here. So this is the timestamp up at the clock. I hope you can see it at the top. So it's like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning it starts to appear. And by 10 o'clock here it's making its presence known. 11 o'clock. 11:11 was a pretty number. It made its presence, you all. If you're just tuning in, that's what it is. It's a UFO, Eagle Crest, British Columbia today. It showed up. And could you imagine if your sky is white, you're not going to see this. If your sky is white with the clouds, it's going to literally blend in and you will not see them at all, is what would happen. You would not see them whatsoever at all. I'm trying to make this big enough for you all to see, especially if you're looking at this on a small cell phone or something like that with a small screen. It should be easier to see as it comes through. Yeah, no cloud is going to act like an intelligent craft like this, you all. There isn't a cloud that's going to act like that. And let me put this back over here on the screen so you can see. For those who are just tuning in, I'm going to put it here so you can see it's Eagle Crest, and I'm pretty sure it said that it was in British Columbia when I went and looked it up, is what I think it said. So this is the east camera right there. East facing. So if we were to go west, I don't know if we'd see anything there, but we can look really fast if we were to go west to see if it would pick anything up. I don't know what that is. Probably the moon going down is probably what that was. I don't think they're going to show anything on the west camera at all, but we can look at it really fast. Nothing probably, but it certainly did show up on the east. Okay, see, it's not showing up on the west, and we can come over here. We can look at the north. See if it shows up on the north. It may not. It probably won't, but that's okay. We can look at it. Ooh, that is really pretty scenery. Look how pretty that scenery looks, you all. It's really nice. So it appears like it's only showing up in the east, in the eastern sky. Bet it's cold there, really cold. extremely cold. Could you imagine a ship that was really that big and it cast a shadow on the mountains as it came in? That would be quite scary. So north, we've already did north. There's nothing on the north, you all, nothing. So it was the east. We're going to look at that again. I hope they don't take it down, but we're going to have it on here for you all, is what we got right there. Just like that. Shows up at around 9. And it leaves around little past noontime. By 1 o'clock, it's faded out of the distance, you all. Yes. Oh, is it in Alaska? Well, it said like Eagle Crest, British Columbia, is what it said. And if it's in Alaska, let me just say that. If this is in Alaska, sorry. Sorry. I thought it was in British Columbia, you all. We're going to look at this. We're going to look at where it's located, you all. Let's pause this right here, because we can easily go and we can fix it. We can fix it where it's at. Come on. I know that we got some scholarly map people who know their geography. So let me take you over to the location. You tell me where you think it's at. Where is this area right here? So is that right there in Alaska? Okay, that's Juneau, Alaska. You are right. You are right. It's Juneau, Alaska. What is it doing in Alaska? In Juneau, Alaska. You all, we got to come over here. I got to come over here and I got to fix this. Come on now. We got to fix this Eagle Crest in Alaska. You all, come on, help me out now. Lord have mercy. Eagle Crest. Would I say Eagle Crest in Alaska? You all, come on, help me. We are on this screen. Is that going to be called Alaska? ALASKA. There we go. Can I say Eagle Crest? Boom. Can I do it, you all? We got to fix it, Gina. I'm just going to say Alaska. I'm going to try to be safe, is what I'm going to try to be. Safe. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah, that's kind of embarrassing to me, but when you do things live, that's all right. When you do things live, that is all right, you all. We can do it live. I got to come over here. I got to fix my mess that I got going on, you all. I really do. But that's all right, you all. We got to get it going. Got to fix it. Yes, we got to fix it. I can fix it. I'm going to fix it, you all. We got to go do this. We got to fix this flying saucer. I'm going to do it for you, because if it wasn't for you all, I would not be able to do this, you all. I'm going to let you help me out here. Oh my gosh, that's okay, you all. I got to keep going. I've got the world here watching. Flying saucer in Alaska. We can say just Alaska. In Alaska. I'm going to stay safe. Okay, I'm just going to be safe about it. Yeah. Okay, you all, this is, they've changed this program right here for me so we can watch it. I got to update my, my thing is what I got to do. Gina, what you going to do? I'm going to try to screenshot this. I got to try to fix this mess that I've made for myself is what I got to do. I got to change my thumbnail now. I got this saying that it's in British Columbia when it's not. It's right near Juneau, Alaska. So we're going to fix it. So they made a stop in Alaska. Is what they did. So we're going to change this, you all. While I'm on here, I'm going to come in here and change this. So I have all the loose ends wrapped up. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Okay, I think I've got it. Yes, tons of activity in Alaska. Whew. Yes, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in. You all, this is not easy for me because I'm not good with geography. Eagle Crest. Okay, you all, you got to help me out. Is this in Alaska or not? That's what I want to know. It looked like it was near Juneau. Yeah, come on, you all. We got to figure out. Was it in? Is that in Alaska? I'm hoping that it is. I'm thinking it is. Can you see it? Right there. Juneau, yeah. Okay, you all. That's fine. That is fine. You're getting me mixed up here, you all. Don't do that. We going on live stream. That's where it says Junuh. So that's where it's located. We're going to look at it again. We're going to go to the eastern map right here. See, look at this area right here. This is what it looks like on a clear day. Gina, did you see the sun blacked out? Honey, Marcia, I did not see no sun blocked out at all. It's been very cloudy where I'm at today. It has been. It's been super cloudy. But it's not cloudy right here. Yeah, who else is from Quebec? Yeah, we got somebody from Quebec right here. Okay, I think we've got it. We've got it, you all. It doesn't matter. The main thing is somebody's going to know about this UFO is what they're going to do. They're going to know about it because it moves so fast in the sky. Sugar Bee. Yeah, this is, I don't think I'd ever make it if I was if I had to be a geography bee in a geography contest. I wouldn't make it. I'd lose. I really would. Juneau. You can only fly into Juneau. See, look at that UFO right there. So we're looking at this live webcam, and we're going to slow it down for you. Just like that. Because they picked it up, and you can see the timestamp, you all. Right there, Shelley Dean. Yes, we've got it going on. We do, you all. Oh my gosh. It is neat. I've never seen one do it, and you can see it's the transformation. It takes over around 4 hours that it literally comes out and manifests. There's an alien base under Mount Hayes in Alaska. That's interesting. You know, there is Air Force Base there. Where was we going to go? We was going to go to Anchorage, Alaska. And my husband was supposed to, I think he was supposed to go there, PCS in Anchorage. I think that's where it was. And it got canceled within the last month. 2 months or month or two before we were supposed to leave, they changed it to Hawaii, which was really strange. Yeah, so that's what we're watching if you're just tuning in. Was watching this FAA weather cam. Now we know the FAA weather cams don't lie. They're pretty accurate at times, I think. They actually are. They pick up this right here. Nice flying saucers that literally manifested. Is what they did. They manifested like that. Mount Hayes, and see 2 entrances into the mountain. You got Mount Hayes Mountain is what you got going on. Is this looking here, you all? We can try to move this. Mount Hayes. Well, we can look at Mount Hayes. It looks really beautiful there. It really does. If you can see this right here, there's 2 entrances. I would never be able to find the entrances, but it looks very cold there. You know, oh, I'm sure there is some kind of activity. It's nice and cold. Do they like to do the extraterrestrials like the cold weather? Do they? Because I'm not sure if they do. Clouds and pyramids. What if some of these mountains have pyramids within them? Really, what if they do? Because it looks like some of these edges of these mountains here in Alaska, perhaps. Yeah, it's north of Denali. Okay, yeah, Denali. Some of these pictures look really pretty. They really do. Pretty picturesque. Look at that. If you were to look at it upside down, it would look like that. So yeah, that's pretty neat, you all. Let me see what's going on. This looks like it had the top of itself cut off right here. Look at that. It literally, the top of this mountain, an elevation map of Mount Hayes, Alaska. It's taken a long time to make itself go down. That's really strange. What if the top of that is cut off and it's flat at the top because it's a great big landing strip? What if that's happening right here? It's a great big landing strip for UFOs to land on. It could be because, you know, we have certain tops of mountain areas where they literally looks like you could land an airplane on top of it. It does. So let's get back here to this FAA live webcam, you all, so we can look at these UFO that literally manifested. I think I'm on here. I am on here. We're just going to look at it just once more right here so you can see it. It looks like there's three. 1, 2, 3. Because it starts off as a solid one. You know, there's no reason why that they couldn't have 2 other UFOs inside of there. There really isn't any reason, because let's think about this. So if the UFOs were inside of there, layered, you know how you have the collapsible cups that you can, you know, they literally collapse and then you bring them up and there's one ring and then there's another ring and another ring until you know it, you have a great big cup. Where did they get that technology to do that? You know, these UFOs, they could literally be in there like that also. They could literally be one inside the other like that. I think it's quite probable of them to do that. It really is, because look at this. And then they can just fade away is what they could do. Fade just right away. We can look at it again as it starts, just like this. It literally, look, you can literally see the perfect ring right there. Boom. And we did see it in the inverted mode. Where did I put that inverted mode? Let me do this, you all. This is what it looks like normally. And then this is the inverted mode. See, it's so smooth. Hey. Well, I know this is kind of whatever, but if they had better camera, I bet we could see if there was like an opening underneath here. Because aren't these supposed to have some type of an opening underneath them? Like that? If their camera was a little bit better, they probably did have an opening right here that's really lit on that area right there. But yeah, these are UFOs on that FAA live webcam, Eagle Crest East in Alaska, near Juneau, Alaska. It looks so cool. Literally looks like 1, 2, 3, just like that. It's literally very amazing. Let's make it really big so you can see it. I don't know how that's going to look on your end with that, making it so big like that. We'll see. An infrared camera. Well, I don't think I have the infrared camera technology on my computer. I really don't. But I think it looks pretty cool, is what it looks like. Notice how this thing right here showed up in the background too, this line down here. It probably was a ship also, a long ship. And these are the disc shape ships until they fade away. You know, if we were to do if you wanted to see the inverted, you can look like this. This is all the different filters that you can do on this particular type of image right here. All different types of pictures, images, to see if you can get any type. See, it's boom. No, well, it's got a ring. It literally has a ring on it, and I don't think you can see it that well, but it does. Just like that. I can't do the blue weight or anything like that, but look at that. That's grayscale negative. The gamma, noise suppression, saturation. Oh, look, it's got a different hue to it at the top. It literally has like a pinkish hue at the top to it. That's really interesting. Let's look at this. See if you can bring out any type of anything else you all. If you're just looking. I'm not good at these things, and I don't claim to be. I really don't. Oh, I want to see if we can get it a little bit darker. It's not doing much of anything, but it's okay. Look, these things, this thing don't want to show the magic pin. Okay, now it wants to show it. Look at it. Boom! Look at that, you all. There is the edge. That is the edge of those disc-shaped UFOs right there. You can see them in the edge detect. Perfect. Perfect edges right there at the top, right there like that. Oopsie. And then right down here, you can see it in the edge detect. If we were to mirror the image, whoa, look at that. Now that looks pretty neat. If the image was mirrored like that, it really does. Look at that. Doesn't that look neat? So that does look neat, like a mirrored image. It really does. So yeah, this is a it's a UFO. And there's the negative. Boom. They got a lot more light on that side of it than the other side. It really does. Yeah, so you can go there if you know how to work these colors really well. You can go there and you can go to Alaska. You can check it out yourself. Go to this FAA live webcam, and you can see this area right here, and you can watch it. You can watch it manifest just like that. It's pretty cool, as long as they don't figure out that we is watching them and then they change it so we can't see them. Hide the photos, you all. It's like, it looks so cool. It really does look cool. Looks really nice. And again, let me shrink this down. I'm going to close it out. This is where it's located. Right there. If you come right here to the FAA webcam, you can see this area right here. Let me see if I can stick this person on here and see what it looks like. I don't know how to do it. I think you're supposed to take them over there and push them on there. How can you put them on there? Look, get over there. How do you get this person over here? Oh, okay, there they came. Ooh. So, oh, look at it. Look what it looks like there. How could we see that? How could we see? This is Eagle Crest in Alaska. How on earth? Look at it. It's nothing but snow. Look at the sky. It's so white. There's people up there. Wow. This is Alaska right now. Look at all of that snow. You know, there's no way you'd be able to see that UFO in the sky if the sky literally looks like this. You can't see it because of what it looks like there. But this is where the FAA cam is located, and it was, I guess it was right over here in this area of the sky, whatever is over there. Is this like an entrance over here? What's this over here, you all? We want to look into here. Oh, it just looks like it's like a little house area, but yeah, this is the hills all around Alaska. These people up there, these scientists. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It is. Let me try to get out of this place. I'd like to get out of this place. Okay, yeah, I got out of it, is what happened. So right here, Douglas Land, Juneau, Alaska, you all. That's what we was looking at. I gotta make myself get off of here. What I gotta do. Yes, they love the mountains. The UFOs love the mountains. Yeah. Well, certainly if you live in Alaska, you gotta have really warm clothing. You gotta have some extreme weather clothing, and it's not for everybody. Not a lot of people can stand the cold. Not a lot of people can do that. Yes, thank you. That's right. So let me flip over here. Let me see how you all are doing over here. I am going to go. Yes, you want to go to Argotha, Shambhala. Argotha, Shambhala. Yes, Merry Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you didn't, I hope your day ends wonderful. I really do. Yes. Who lives in Argotha? Who lives in Argotha? Oh, So there you go. Argotha is Middle Earth. It is the forbidden land of Middle Earth, is what it says about you. We can read about Argotha. Look at that, you all. So look at this. It's let me just say, it's not mythical. Argotha is not mythical, you all, at all. It's not. So look at that. So Middle Earth. Look at that. Let me see what happened. My one thing locked up on me. My phone locked up on me. So how am I going to get myself out of this thing? Is how am I going to do it? I don't know, you all. I got myself stuck on this silly phone over here. I got to close this thing out because it's not right for me. It's all wrong. Yeah, you all. This is Argotha. If you are looking at it. Okay, yeah, we got it here. So that's okay, you all. That's all right. I'm going to turn this upside down. I can see your all's comments now. Oh, you're so welcome. So this is Argotha. The Forbidden Kingdom of Argotha actually exists, but was not only said to have been supported by Admiral Byrd, but other explorers around the world. A map, let me get his face off of there. Okay, now we got this better. Look, so a map made by the cartographer Heinrich Brenham is believed to show the entrance to the inner earth, the kingdom of Argotha. In the map, the Antarctic continent can be observed without its thick layer of ice. Oh, wow. In the map, it can be observed without the thick layer of ice. I know that's kind of blurry for you all. It looks like it's in a different language right here. It's not mythical. I really don't think it's mythical. So the most intriguing detail are the presence of underwater passages spanning across the entire continent and seem to converge at the exact location which is identified as the opening towards the hollow earth or the inner earth. So Leonard Euler, the genius of an 18th century, concluded that the earth was hollow, containing a central sun, and was inhabited. And Dr. Halley, the discoverer of Comet Halley and Royal Astronomer of England, believed the earth was hollow on the inside with 3 floors. I actually did a video on this not too long ago on this YouTube channel about the inner earth and Dr. Edmund Halley. I really did. That was pretty interesting. 3 floors. And there is something to it, I'm sure. Something is to it. So look at this. Operation High Jump. Journeys where advanced airships were seen flying around and exploring new territories. The Third Reich. Yes, I heard that he went down in there. U-boats, mysterious underground regions, as well as a complete map of both hemispheres. Look at that. So this is the complete shell. So let's look at that. So that looks pretty neat. Look at that, you all. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? So could you imagine that the earth is like an inner sun area, has a central sun on the inside? What if we are inside it? What if we are inside the earth? What if we are on one part of the earth? What if we are? We really could. Because really, if you look at the airplanes or the sun, it literally looks like the sun comes up in the sky and it literally looks like it's an arch. Like that, an arch. Are we inside the earth, you all? Are we inside it? We could be. Look at that model right there. Inverted earth, hollow earth method. Yeah. That's really interesting. A planetary wall. Planetary wall. What if we got underground and inner earth versions of ourselves living now like a parallel universe? Red clouds, that really could be possible. Anything is possible. In this world that we live in, it really is. Look at this. A letter supposedly written said that there are these stories. They had reached the interior of the earth and that they did not consider returning. They didn't want to come back to this where we're at. All of these stories seem to be backed up by numerous discoveries, and recently scientists discovered a large ocean of water inside the mantle Earth, and they point out that it is a large water tank that could fill the oceans on the Earth 3 times. So you have to ask yourself, why don't we ever explore the oceans? So if they have a large ocean water inside the mantle of the Earth, that kind of interesting. Okay, if there's a large ocean water in the inside of the Earth, see, because we've got a lot of water here, and the oceans go so deep. I don't think that Land of the Lost, yeah, so that sounds kind of interesting. It really does. Look at that. So let me say this. Whoever mentioned that, Argotha, thank you, because this is really interesting. It really is a very interesting subject. So look at this. So this incredible discovery suggests that the surface water on the planet came from within Earth. Wow. As part of a complete water cycle on the planet. And instead of the dominant theory proposed that water arrived to Earth by icy comets that passed the planet millions of years ago. Wow. I don't mind one bit exploring different theories at all. I really don't, because I think there's so much to learn. There really is so much to learn. Look, the Nazis were extremely interested in inner Earth and the myths. See, they're not myths associated with it. I don't really think that they would literally I don't think that they would waste their time with this inner Earth if they thought it was just a myth. There is no way. They would not. You would not want to throw a lot of money, a lot of resources, a lot of manpower toward a myth if there was no chance of that myth ever even existing. You would not do that. That would be illogical. So I think it's very logical that the Antarctica is the entrance, oh no, to the lost Aryan homeland of Thule? Thule? Whoever Thule is? Oh wow, you all. I hope this is all right. Yes. Oh my goodness, Hyperbia. So even though Antarctica has been linked to the lost continent of Atlantis, the linkage to Thule is less apparent. Thule, also known as Thyle, Thylon, was first mentioned in the Greek explorer by the Greek explorer Pytheas after his travels between 330 BC, 320 BC. Oh wow, look at that. They wrote a book. Diogenes wrote the books The Wonders Beyond Thule. In the distant past, Thule was believed to have been a distant place located beyond the present borders of our own world. I've never heard of the Thule Society. Look at this, National Geographic. Interesting, the National Geographic Geospatial Intelligence Agency and the Support Office for Aerogeophysical Research discovered the existence of a magnetic anomaly believed to be on the east side shore of Lake Vostok in Antarctica. The anomaly is believed to be consistent with a man-made construction. So you all, I'm sure there's something to this right here. There's bound to be something to this right here, and really, I really cannot say beyond a shadow of a doubt that we're not living on the inside of the earth. I can't. After looking at this, how could I say that it's impossible for us not to be living in there? I can't say that. I can't say it. Because what if we are? What if we are? And now let's look at this. So they saw a magnetic anomaly believed to be on the east side shore of Lake Vostok in Antarctica, and the anomaly is believed to be consistent with a man-made construction. A man-made construction. See, this is all really interesting. It is, you all. And I really, are we inside that Earth? It really does. I'm going to be honest. I've seen, it feels like, when you look at the planetary thing, you go in there and you look at that model, and you sit in this big room with a great big globe on it, and you can watch all the stars going across the top. And if you follow our sun and our moon, they too seem to have what looks like an arch that literally looks like they literally go from one side to the other. And the airplanes, when they fly up in the sky, it literally looks like they come down from below. They come down from below and then they travel and they look like they arch over to the other side. It really looks like that. Because if they were just going straight, I think that maybe they would just fade off in the distance, but that could be possible right there. Is there anyone in here? Is there anyone in here who thinks that we are inside this earth? Inside there where the central sun is? Or maybe that's a place that other people are at. Is there anyone on here who feels that way? Country boy, that's right. Somebody's got some serious explaining to do. I've heard that there are people who feel that they are from, well, then you're going to get into Tho, the Atlantean. And when the Atlanteans got really bad, Tho, he had to destroy them, and then he hid his ship under the Great Pyramid. For when the invaders come again, they were going to get his ship. They were going to get his ship out from underneath the pyramid. When the invaders came back again, Tho's ship was going to get out from under the pyramid. He was going to go and he's going to take care of them again. Tho the Atlantean. It is said that he was, he had a book where he kept all the records of people. Really, he wrote down everything that people did. So is there truth to that? Is that make-believe too? Is that a myth? I don't think it's all a myth. I really don't think it's all a myth. Yeah. You heard the central, a gyroscope. That's right. Tho's ship. That's right. Yeah, the Atlantean and the Lemurian War. That's right. There's got to be something to it, you all. Yeah, somebody likes war an awful lot. I really do think it is parasitic entities that just can't seem to get enough. I really do. So this is really interesting. So you have that model. And some prominent people, look at this. These prominent doctors. Dr. Halley for Halley's Comet. Comet Halley. He believed that the earth was hollow and on the inside with 3 floors. What would be on those 3 floors? Would it be the heavens, then the earth, and then the waters? Would that be on the 3 floors, you all? Would it? Could it be? Yeah. Deep ocean, deep space. Yeah, all of it. It really could be. Mammoth Cave is an entrance to Middle Earth. Mammoth Cave is an entrance to Middle Earth. Let me. Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. Voila! Look at that. Thank you for your comment. It's wonderful. Look at this. So, look at this. Mammoth Cave. You all see that? Mammoth Cave and the portal to the hollow earth. Look at that. Christopher Blackhall's map of the cave in 1871 was the first to show. Look at this. Oh, this is really interesting. It was the first to show definite proof that the cave's extensive passages passed beyond the property of Mammoth Cave Estate. His map, look at this. His map indicated not only the distance from the entrance to the different features of the cave, but also included the airline distance. That is really interesting. Look at that. So Mammoth Cave, you know, it is humongous if you've ever been there. I actually worked with a fellow. He had a lot of property that has Mammoth Cave on it. He does. He had his own entrance to Mammoth Cave. Let's see what this brings up, you all. We're going to look at that. Look at that, you all. So we can look at this. I hope that this is, whoa, I hope this is all right. I never heard that before. I really didn't. So that's really wonderful, whoever mentioned that. You was, Ash, you was obsessed with that, you all. So look. So Mammoth Cave. This is from April the 14th. The Haunted Chambers. We can make this bigger. Let me do this. All right, that's fine. Let me click you out. Can I close and accept it? I got to get that off of there, you all. So look at this. The Haunted Chambers. The Haunted Chambers. No, stop that. I don't want to buy Kentucky. The Haunted Chambers, the Giant's Coffin, the Devil's Looking Glass. Oh my gosh. The Bottomless Pit are just a few of the ominously named features experienced daily by visitors to Mammoth Cave. You don't want to go in there, you guys. You would get lost. Look at this. An experienced guide can offer tourists a name for nearly every nook and cranny in the vast system. But you know, there's many places that you can't go. There's many places that you cannot go. It really is. This does not want me to. I guess I got my screen too big or something. Look at this. So they got a long forgotten place deep within Mammoth Cave. Guides in the early 19th century made one of the greatest attempts to spark the dark imaginations of adventurous travels. That there was any portal to the underground world to be found, it was almost certainly at the deepest portion of the cave, Sim's Pit. Well, right down there, the Bottomless Pit. Who's to say that there wasn't a bottomless pit? You know, there could have been a bottomless pit there, you all. A bottomless pit goes to the gates of you know what. So, wow. That's really interesting. We talked about that. I did a video on this. Sim's move to Newport, Kentucky. Theory of concentric spheres inside the Earth. That's what it was. Here's what he. We already talked about this. The hollow Earth theory stated that the Earth was hollow and that the interior was accessible through openings at the poles. In 1818, Symes proposed an expedition to the North Pole, yet was greeted with ridicule. Well, they don't want you to. Listen. Here's the problem. They don't want people to explore this on their own because they want to control all the information. How dare you step outside your boundary lines and venture into their domain? That's probably what it is. How dare you want to know about anything other than the life that you're living right now? That's what it is. So he moved to Newport, Kentucky, and devoted himself to the premonition of his theory of concentric spheres. And his theory stated that the Earth consisted of a series of habitable concentric spheres, and access to the lower levels of the Earth could be gained through polar openings. But they never accepted his theories, the American public. You know why they didn't want to? They did not. Let me tell you something. It is a fact. If you've got information that you have found and you know it to be true and you want to share it with the whole world, they will do whatever they can within their power. If they don't want that information to get out, they will stomp it out. You won't be hearing nothing about it. You won't. Like anything else, when things like that get censored, they don't want that to get out because they'll lose control if it gets out. They want to keep tight control like that. They don't want you to pry nothing out of their hands. They don't. In fact, they got two hands. They got two hands on everything. They don't want you to pull anything at all out of their hands. They want to keep it all to themselves like that. Nobody else can know any information. Nobody can share nothing. They want to be the only ones who are in control, and they want to hold it all. We're going to have to take things out of their hands is what we're going to have to do. because they don't contain, and it don't belong to them. Really doesn't. All the knowledge, it's going to be readily available to everybody, and they won't have control over it no more. They won't. So yeah, look at that. So yeah, while failing to prove his theory, he did not fail to prove his theory, okay, on the interior earth. He did not fail. Let me tell you something. He did not fail to prove his theory, and he wasn't a failure. He was a very intelligent man that discovered something that the controllers did not want to let out. Okay, they didn't. So he was a successful man, and his theory has been proven, okay? But they don't want people to know that, okay? They don't. Okay, yeah, he was not a failure. Nope, not at all. Not a failure. Let me put this back to here. So that's wonderful. So look at that Sims hole right there. Boom. Why do you think they got it covered up? They got a certain part of this globe. Let me show you this globe. Where can we find the Google Earth on here? They got this Google Earth over here. They got Google Earth. I'm going to close it. Let me go to come on now, let's go to Antarctica. What are you going to show us with Antarctica? You're going to show us it's kind of covered up right there. We can't really see it. We can't see much of anything of it. We really can't. So yeah. Even on the NASA product, so could you imagine just inside of here that it's completely hollow on the inside with, hey, now with those spheres that they're talking about, well, they say that the moon is a Dyson sphere. They say the moon is a Dyson sphere, is what they say it is, a Dyson sphere. So look at that. So we can see this, and we got Admiral Byrd. So they have Sims Pit. It was a tall canyon, half a mile in length, and that terminated at a large dry pit and gave the passage its name, Sims Pit or Symes Pit. So look at that, his pit. It ended at a large pit. Yeah, you can't get too close. So visitors have to avoid stepping too close to the dangerous pit of the unknown depth. Look at that. People laughed at the unbelievable nature of his theory. Well, they laughed because they did their best to try to make him sound silly. But he wasn't. Yeah, where does that pit lead? Nobody knows. I don't think they do. Yeah, they didn't want nobody to know. Look. The curiosity was short-lived. By the late 19th century, it had become rare for visitors to take the long journey to visit Mammoth Cave's version of the portal to the underworld. Just let it fall out of mind space, so nobody talks about it no more. Nobody. Look, that's all it was. They just did that. They did not want you to do any other stuff, you all, at all. So look at this map of the Mammoth Cave. It literally is snakes. Okay, and it's just like the tunnels, like they got tunnels from all around the world. Look at how big this Mammoth Cave map is right here. 1899. Right there. That's right. Just right. They don't want you to tell nothing, but they got to. They got to be able to tell it. They really do got to be able to tell it. And who was it that led us to that? Because it's really interesting. It really is. Oh, so they got look, the Atlantean Gardens, Mammoth Cave, rumored to lead to inner Earth, located in central Kentucky. Let's look at this. Located in central Kentucky, covering well over 52,000 acres. Mammoth Cave was established as a national park. Oh, well, see, they already took control of it back in 1941. So let me ask you this. When did the Roswell incident happen, or did Hitler take this place over? Why did they make it a national park in 1941. Why did they? Why that particular date? That would be the question. That's a good question to ask. Why would they? Okay, so here we know that during World War II was from 1939 to 1945. So I guess once they found out that who was trying to make UFOs, maybe they had knowledge of underground stuff like this. Look at that. And it was a World Heritage Site. 400 miles surveyed passageways in Mammoth, Kentucky. It is by far the world's largest known cave system, over twice as long as the second longest cave system, Mexico's Sac Octon underwater cave, and archaeologists are constantly making new discoveries and additional connections in this cave system, adding several miles to this figure each year. Wow. Yes. The Egyptian artifacts are discovered in Death Valley. Filter the noise. I think I've seen some there before. And what happened was this Indian, there's a video. I did a video on my YouTube channel. You're talking about that. I did a video on this YouTube channel about Death Valley. The hottest place in the world is what I did. Death Valley, the hottest place in the world. Let me do this, you all. Because it told stories about how this Indian chief went into Death Valley, got lost. His wife or something died, is what happened. Let me search about this. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here, you all. Let me show you this on this YouTube channel. This right here. This was really neat. If I'm gonna copy this link right here, you all, I'm gonna look at this.
The computer code on your screen is behind the biggest trend in the digital currency market since.
Let me do this, you all. So right there, look, Death Valley right here. It's 6 minutes and 27 seconds long. This Death Valley.
Tell about
right here. I'm gonna share this link on this channel.
Legend,
copy it for you all to see it, because
concerning
it was really neat.
The hidden
it has a
city
history with it, and it literally does. It
Valley,
goes inside,
and it's exceedingly
the earth or
hot
something.
there. Okay, the ground is
what
cracked.
happens. The hidden.
I've been there
nature
once,
of Death
and
Valley right here.
There,
just like that, and it's not make believe. Look at that Death Valley national map. Gina, get that off of there. Look at, here's what they found. They found people this tall, giants found in there from under the ground, is what happened. And they found large bones like that too. So there's something more to this, you all. Something more to everything. And when they look, 1947. That's when they started all their explorations, but you see they shut everybody down. They made the people who found these tall giants and stuff in here, they made them, they found 3 large men in there too, dressed in things like this. Giant men in Death Valley. Found these right here in Death Valley, underground, in caves, you all. All of this stuff, there is history out there that they don't want us to know about. A lot of history that they have hidden is really what it is. Yeah, so look at this. So Echo River, one of the most famous attractions, took visitors on a boat ride along an underground river. See, there's your rivers. There's your rivers deep inside the earth. Oh, they got a beast in the cave. A beast in the cave is set at Mammoth Cave. Oh, wow. Oh, a man turns into a beast. Oh, my goodness. No, we don't want to see about this. His torch expires, leaving him hopeless in the pit, and he hears strange footsteps. Thinking it's a mountain lion, he desperately throws a stone at the source, and the beast is hit and crumples to the floor. Oh, wow. They examined the fallen creature, and it mutters its face is pale, deformed human who actually lived in the cave for years. So, look. A discovery remains. Look, could there have been civilizations that took refuge deep inside these caverns? So yeah, I think there could be, you all. There's so much going on, you all. There's so much going on inside Mammoth Cave. So that's really interesting. Thank you for sharing that portal to inner Earth, you all. Thank you for showing that. Let me show you this. We're going to look at this really fast. We're going to look at this video. If you hadn't seen this, I'm going to make myself be quiet. I will. If you've never heard of Death Valley, well, I'm going to tell about a legend, a myth, concerning the hidden city of Death Valley. And it's exceedingly hot there. Okay, the ground is cracked. I've been there once, and it was like a desert wasteland. Nothing. So there is talk of mummies, giants, and underground caverns. You may say, Gina, no way. Yes, really, there's like this account of this very thing. And so we're going to read about it. So said a San Diego, California newspaper in describing an event in Death Valley in 1947. Death Valley is a land of extremes, one of the hottest, driest, and lowest places on Earth, with summer temperatures averaging well over 100 degrees and a long history of human suffering in the vast desert. The valley appears to be aptly named, but people have been calling this rugged and desolate land home for as long as 9,000 years. There are traces of giants found in the desert. In August of 1947, a man named Howard E. Hill of Los Angeles, California, spoke before the city's transportation club and told a sensational story. The tale described the work of a man named Dr. F. Bruce Russell, who claimed to have discovered a series of complex tunnels deep below Death Valley in 1931. Russell, a retired Cincinnati, Ohio physician, and a colleague named Dr. Daniel S. Bovee, who had worked with an archaeological excavations in Mexico several years earlier, allegedly stumbled upon these caves quite by accident. Russell, who had reportedly moved west for his health, decided to check out mining opportunities. Now this is where it's going to get interesting, you all. According to the tale, while Russell was sinking a shaft for a mining claim, he fell into a cave when the soil gave way and discovered a catacomb of tunnels leading off into different directions. When Russell and Bovee began to explore the caverns, they followed one tunnel where they were extremely surprised to find the mummified remains of 3 gigantic men, 8 to 9 feet tall. The giants were clothed in garments consisting of a medium-length jacket and trousers extending slightly below the knees. The material texture resembled gray-dyed sheepskin, but they believed it to be taken from an animal unknown today. The room also held several artifacts that resembled Egyptian and American Indian designs, and hieroglyphs were chiseled on carefully polished granite. The explorers believed that they had found the burial place of the tribe's hierarchy. Following another tunnel, they came across what they described as a ritual hall. These ancient people that were there, they had a ritual hall.
Here they once again found artifacts and markings and the well-preserved remains of animals, including dinosaurs, elephants, and tigers. Later, it was suggested that perhaps these bones belonged to ancient saber-toothed tigers and mammoths. Further, Russell had described to Hill that he and Bovey had only touched the surface of their discovery, stating that there were at least 32 tunnels and estimating that they ran across 180 square miles across Death Valley and parts of southern Nevada. Professional archaeologists were skeptical of the story, and Los Angeles County Museum scientists pointed out that dinosaurs and saber-toothed tigers appeared on the Earth 10 to 13 million years apart. No one in the professional world of archaeology were interested enough in the story to check it out personally. Despite scientists' disinterest, Dr. Russell and a group of investors created a corporation called Amazing Explorations, Inc. to handle the release and hopefully profit from the remarkable find, but in the constantly shifting sands of the deceiving desert, Russell could not find the site the next time he tried to show his friends. Afterward, Russell disappeared. Months later, Russell's car was abandoned with a burst radiator in a remote area of Death Valley. His suitcase was still in the car. Of Dr. Bovey, he seemingly disappeared into the shadows far away from the mystery. And here's a picture of two men standing next to a mummified giant found in California. So look how tall these are, and look how short the men look. You know, is this a tale? Is this just a tale? Is that all it is? I don't think so. I think there's so much more to it. So with that being said, so that's a video on my YouTube channel, you all. There is a lot of history that has been hidden. Of course, when all these findings first come out, you know, people will hear them, and then they'll totally dismiss it because it's going to reach the ears of those who do not want that information to get out. Yeah. Now, granted, all these pictures in this video that you saw, nobody has images of what was back then because they didn't have them. But that was their account. Artifacts that looked Egyptian and Native American and polished like marble or whatever it was, you all. There was so many things. There's also a story of a chief who lost his wife, and he wandered into a cave, and he wandered down these long halls, and he came to the inside of a great big area, and this lady came up to him, and he wanted to find his wife, and he saw she goes, well, sit right here, and there was all of his ancestors, people walking around in circles inside there. She goes, wait right here and you'll see your wife. And after 3 days, when he got tired of sitting there, he was getting ready to leave, and he saw his wife, and he was told that he could take her back, but he was never to look back. But what happened is when he had his wife and they were almost out of that area, he turned around and he looked back, and he lost his wife forever. But he came back and he told his people, the tribe, the stories that he saw inside that area. Is like a Middle Earth, you all. There's so many amazing stories out there that people have to share, and I don't think that they're stories. I think that they actually happened. He very well could have went into the other dimension or inside the earth, but something's not right. Something is off. Something is terribly off is what I think is happening. Something very terribly off. And we got these places like this. We got this inner earth, which is not mythical at all. We don't. And look at this picture. The central sun, a complete shell of a hollow earth model. Okay, well, they thought enough about it to make a model of it. Okay, they did. And they didn't shut it completely out. They didn't. They didn't shut it completely out. You know, we have those little snow globes and stuff. We really do. So there's just so much out there. There's a lot of interesting theories is what I'd like to say. A whole lot of interesting theories, you all, there is. And this is just a little bit. I've never heard of any of this stuff before I started on this journey, so I've learned a lot. I'm still learning. There's always room for growth. There is, and it's okay to look at different theories. There is. You can do it in a respectful way. You don't have to agree. You can look at it and explore it. You really can, because I think that there's a lot of missing pieces to the puzzle. There is, and a lot of people have a lot of knowledge. Just think, you are just as knowledgeable as those who have degrees. You are. You study stuff. There's plenty of people on here that are just as knowledgeable, if not more knowledgeable, than those in professional fields. Okay, you don't have to have a degree to be knowledgeable about something. You don't. You don't have to have it at all. Sometimes you're even more knowledgeable than those who hold prestigious positions. Okay, you are. And I think that's wonderful. I do. Yes. We have a sun inside our body too, much like the earth. I believe it. I really do. I do. Yeah. It's great. Well, I am going to go. This has been really interesting. It has, but we started off with a UFO, you all. If you're just tuning in, there's a UFO right here. Oh, they're getting ready to lose those few screens, you all. They're getting ready to lose the few screens that they got here of that UFO. That's what we started on, the UFO that was seen here in Alaska, near Juneau, Alaska. So yeah, you better get over there to that FAA or you ain't going to see it either, because it's literally going to disappear is what's going to happen, because it's getting dark there in Alaska. There it is right there. The frames are going to be gone. That's disc-shaped UFOs in Alaska. It's undeniable what we're looking at. It is. So it's wonderful. Yes. There's also a little proverb in the Ecclesiastes. The more the knowledge, the more the grief. Yeah, it's true. The more you learn, and the more grievous it can become. But that's okay. That's all right, you all. Let's put this back on me. I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming on here. Thank you very much for coming on here, everyone. It's been wonderful. It really has. Thank you to all the moderators, Susan B., King Ahuka Mundo. Yes, we got you all on here. You all doing great. Yes, and if there's any other moderators on here, that's great. If there's not, you all did a wonderful job. Fantastic. Yeah, so thank you all once again. It's great. It is. Yeah, it's been interesting. Oh my gosh, we are on here for 1 hour and 13 minutes. That's okay. It flew by fast. It did. It was wonderful. You all, please give this video a thumbs up. There is so much. That's exactly right. The truth will prevail in the long run. It really will. It will prevail in the long run. And it's all right. It's nice being on the journey with you. It is. It's nice learning together. It's really nice learning together. It is. It's wonderful, actually. It is. So with that being said, hello wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Thank you so much for tuning in on this Christmas night. And on this, what day of the week is this, you all? Is this Friday? This is Saturday. I guess it's Saturday. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't know. Anyhow, thank you for spending your evening with me. It's been wonderful. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you, moderators, for everything. Thank you all for being really helpful in your comments. It's appreciated. It really is. Have a wonderful rest of your day.